some more.
Okay, so we're actually we're going to go what's under us. Okay. So let's talk about what's under us. So if we look down under the sink, if we can, we have basically really a single angle stop riser, P-trap, and discussion. So in the wall, okay, in the wall behind a fixture, there is water pipe, okay, and there's also a drain. And then the way it is plumbed is we bring that pipe, those pipes out of the wall. Okay. So if you look back here, right, like right here, piece of copper pipe. Okay. So in the wall, 2 inches back is a piece of copper pipe.
Oh, Rebecca.
And we just put a key and we bring it outside the wall. Okay. Same thing over here. Copper pipe comes out of the wall. Okay. So now we're ready to have a picture. Okay. So the first thing you see when it comes out of the wall is we have an angle stop. Okay. So what an angle stop, the purpose of that angle stop is to shut water off to this faucet. So we have it. This is hot side, so that's off, that's on, that's off, that's on, okay? So the purpose of those valves, the angle stop valves, are to shut water off just to this fixture. So the rest of the house is on, okay? By code, every fixture, every faucet, every toilet, ice maker, every fixture has to have a way for you to shut off just that fixture. So angle stops are what, under every faucet you'll have angle stops, under every toilet you'll see an angle stop. Just, and all it does is has a way to isolate, I wanted to shut off this fixture. Cool with that?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so now we come out of the wall and we have this, we have a way to shut the water off or on, okay? And then now we have to get water from here up to the faucet, okay? So that is what's called a water connector or a riser. So that's what this is, okay? So plumbers call it risers. People will call it water connectors, water flex lines. You'll
I
hear
just called it a
braided stainless steel tube.
Yeah.
You'll cut, whatever, right? So anytime they're talking
Supply line.
supply line, okay, where is it? Under a faucet, under a toilet? Oh, it's at the water. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so that is there to connect. So we have water coming out of the wall. Okay, valve. Okay, up, connect to the faucet, connect to the toilet. Everything's the same. Okay. So now, if we look back under here one more time, you'll see two things. Okay, this thing, this chrome piece here, that's called the discussion. You see it on both sides? That is strictly for aesthetics. No purpose other than to make it look better. When they come out of the wall, they'll cut that drywall and it's never cut nice. It's not a perfect hole, so it's just to cover up the sin of the guy who installed it. So it makes it look better. Okay? So now we get to the good part. Okay? So we have this thing, and that is called?
A P-trap.
It's called a P-trap.
A chrome one.
Chrome P-trap. Why is it a chrome P-trap and not a plastic P-trap?
Because plastic is gross.
Because of code.
Okay? Why?
Because it doesn't grow bacteria on stainless steel.
The only reason why.
It matches your spinners.
Because it looks cool and shiny.
That's exactly it. If you can see it, if you see it, it should be chrome. But like at your house, you have a kitchen cabinet, no one's looking. Bathroom vanity, no one's looking. But if you have a sink that is like this, where it is exposed and you can walk in and you can see it, make it look pretty. So you use chrome. Otherwise, use plastic. Who cares? What is the purpose of a P-trap? Why is it called a P-trap?
Because it looks like a P.
Because it looks like a P. There are S-traps. We don't use them in California, but the other parts of the country, they use it. So instead of the drain going into the wall, the drain comes out of the floor, and so it comes out of the floor, so out of the sink, and then it goes like this, and then it goes down. So it's in the shape of an S, an air-going S-trap. We use P-traps here. It's the only thing that's legal here, for the most part. So what's the purpose? Why do we have it?
In case we drop anything down the drain, it'll trap it.
Very good. Wrong answer, but really good. 99% of the people think that exactly. If you ask them, why is it there? Oh, in case I drop something, it's right there. Okay, that's what most people would say. Or it's like, who cares, right?
To not allow sewer gas.
Give it away. So if you look at this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with water. And if you look, I'm going to fill it up with water until it comes out over there. Got it?
Yeah.
We got water
That's
coming out.
overflowing.
Yes, it is. So why would it overflow?
It's too full?
Okay, so a P-trap always looks like this. There's
Pee?
there's water, okay? Water's always up to, it's always full of water, okay? And the level of the water, if you look at this logically, okay? So see the bottom of this pipe?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I fill this up with water, water's gonna come up to right here, right?
Yeah.
And then this level will come across and the water will be, so the water in this and the water in this are always at the same level.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be exactly at the, so it's going to be full to the point where if I put one more drop of water in here, one drop of water is going to come out here.
Got it.
If I put 2 drops of water here, 2 drops are coming out here. It's exactly at that level, okay? So why, she said it, but why is it there? Why is it full of water? The purpose of the whole thing. So you can't get sewer gas back into your house. That's what its purpose is, okay? So if you think about this, I can show you under here. So this thing comes up and then it goes into the wall, okay?
Yeah.
Into the wall is a vertical drain pipe. That goes down about 2 feet and then there's a sewer pipe.
Okay.
So in the sewer pipe is what's in the sewer pipe.
Yeah.
All kinds of nice stuff, okay?
Yeah.
And it smells. And so if we didn't have a way to protect ourselves, that smell would come waffling into your house.
Oh, so it's like a filter? Like
It's
like a cloth?
there's no way for gas, because the gas is here, the gas is coming back this way. It can't get past the water.
Got it.
So that's the purpose of that thing, is just strictly to keep gas out of your house.
Oh.
So
Sewer gas.
if you took this apart, if I took this apart right here and left it off, in about 2 hours, you walked in here, you'd go, what's that smell? You'd be smelling it, right? Cool?
Yeah.
So now we're going to
Not
talk.
cool.
No, not
Right?
cool.
No.
Now let's talk advanced P-traps. We're going to go over to our friend, Mr. Toilet. Okay?
Oh.
And if you look at the side of the toilet, and you look at, so in the bowl is always water, okay? And so if we look down here, and this thing comes up here, so the water level is here. So if we go over here, the water level is here. So inside of here we have a
P-trap.
P-trap. That's why the water's in that bowl. No other reason.
Got it.
It is so that we don't get
Sewer gases.
any sewer gas back in the house. That's the purpose. Well, so the reasons that water is there, but
Yeah.
that's the design. That's why that water is there, is so that we can have a P-trap, so that we can prevent sewer gas from coming back into our house.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so same thing here. If I poured an ounce of water into the water here, an ounce of water would go into the drain. It matches, okay? Because that level is it's right here, perfect level. Same on both sides. And okay?
Got it.
So I could tell you how you can test that theory, but I won't. Not with the camera running. So, good with that? Sewer gas. And sewer gas has methane.
Yeah.
Methane is not good for you. However, methane numbs your.
Not I.
That's why plumbers aren't bothered by it. It numbs your senses. It numbs your sense of smell.
Oh.
So after 20
a while.
minutes, you don't even
Smell it?
You don't smell it.
Oh.
It numbs it.
Oh.
But it's dangerous, right? Okay, so let's talk about drains. So now we have this here. So we got the bottom, so we have our start of our drain, okay? This is a commercial application, okay? So a commercial application by code has to have a drain that looks like this, which is called a grid strainer, okay? Which the reason it's there is that so nothing can go into that drain, okay?
Yeah.
So Mrs. Johnson comes to wash her hand, takes her rings off, okay? It can't go down. So, and you can't sabotage that drain. If you were in a restaurant, the guy didn't like his cheeseburger that he got, he could go in there and he could stuff stuff into that drain and black up the sink, and
Yeah.
it's public right, domain, so people will do anything there. This
Yeah.
prevents anything from going into that direction, so I can't do anything crazy. And I'm sure there's a more legal term as to why it has to be there, but
Yeah.
that's what makes sense to me. The downside is not that you would ever want to wash your face in a public restroom. However, you cannot fill that sink up with water unless you put something over that drain to stop it up. Okay? Not that you would.
Which is why we're not using a pop-up in a commercial one, we're using the grid stream.
In your house, more than likely, you have a whiz banger that looks like this. Right? Okay. This is the part that goes up through the faucet. So this is all under there. This comes up through the faucet. Open the drain, close the drain. Okay? Good thing is we can close that drain. So now when you do want to wash your face in your home, because you know that sink is clean and creepy, you can fill that sink up with water. Okay? And you can let it go. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is, one way or another, this is removable. Either it's easily removable or it's locked in place. And in order to unlock it, you have to take this apart here. All this rod goes in and gets locked into that thing. Okay. So I can't get it out. Take it out, now I can get it out. Okay, simple. Good part of this is, yes, I can lock that drain off and fill that sink up with water and wash my face or whatever. Bad thing is, stuff can get past it, or if you're like me in my house, it's out and laying there, so now anything you put on there, toothpaste caps are really popular in the bottom of sinks.
Yeah.
And you can get all kinds, and then this thing will catch
Bobby pins,
anything.
Q-tips.
Then this rod inside there will catch hair or whatever. So a lot of times if your bathroom sink is slow, the problem is right here. All you gotta do is put a coat hanger down there and then you can get all the stuff out. Simple. Most of the time. Simple. Kayla this weekend is going to take her sink apart and pull this out and clean it. So I told her how easy that was. I'll give her all the. So if you ever took it apart and didn't get it back together because you didn't know how, the only thing you gotta do is cover this hole up. Duct tape, bubble gum, whatever you got. Cool. Good with that? Didn't it sound? Okay, one last thing. Angle stops. Okay, so it used to be in all of plumbing, if you have an old house or a little house, you have
Decent
a
response.
faucet and you've got to turn that
Decent
faucet and
response.
you've got to open it and then turn it. You got to turn it 6 times to get it closed or whatever.
I'm
3
not
times.
sure what I'd say.
So that's the way plumbing always used to be. Rubber, washer, sits down on something you turn and then and that's the way angle stops always were. You have to turn them 5-6 times. Get them open 5-6 times to close them. The problem becomes, especially with an angle stop, is we put that in, why would you ever turn that off? There's no reason, a homeowner, there's no reason you would ever turn it off unless you know plumbing. So that thing sits there in an open position and then 20 years later the plumber comes and he wants to shut that faucet off. And so he turns that thing off. And then either does turn it off or doesn't. And then we open it back up. Now it leaks.
No.
So they were problematic. So in plumbing, about 10 years ago, roughly, everything started going quarter to make it simple. Get rid of that. I want on, off, simple. Okay, so this is on, off, okay? Quarter return, 90 degrees, done. Any faucet you get now, widespread, whatever faucet, 90 degrees. Ball valves, 90 degrees, simple. None of this, because it just, it's a problem. Okay, so make it as simple as you can. So you can see how simple that is to operate. Very simple. So we use, we buy this brand that's made out of Canada, stainless steel and brass, very good quality, very simple. We know that in 10 years from now, if we have to go back, whoever does it 10 years from now, they're going to be able to turn this valve on. Simple. Make it simple. They don't leak, right? Very simple to do. Okay? Cool. And then the last thing we'll talk about is risers. And so this is the riser, water heater, water connector, water flex line, supply line, braided. Okay. So we used to use solid tubing, chrome. It was really pretty, but you had to bend it. So you had special bending tools and you could make it. You know, it was really cool. It was like a work of art. It looked really cool when you're done, other than it was a real pain to do. So then they started getting away from it. They went to vinyl tubing, which was great. Made it really simple. The problem was vinyl would break down and they would expand, or they would blow up completely, or they get really brittle, and then they became a problem, and then they decided, oh, I got a better idea. Let's use the vinyl and let's coat it in stainless, or let's wrap it in stainless steel. So this is just stainless steel braiding and just over the vinyl tube. So now it's really simple. So these connect to the angle stop, this connects to the faucet. Easy peasy, takes a couple of minutes to put them in, where we used to take 20 minutes to put in a riser, now it's, and then you can do crazy stuff like this, pretty much, kind of, sort of. You can bend it easy, you can do whatever you got. So sometimes angle stops here, faucet's here, so I gotta do this in order to get it fit, and you can do all that kind of stuff. Any questions? Go for it. So we're going to do more. So if there's any questions you have, that you have, or other stuff, yeah, just let me know. We're going to talk about water heaters. We're going to talk about different stuff. We'll just teach you a little bit, so you know kind of what's going on.
Thank you so much for this.
So if a customer calls and says, I have a sewer smell in my house,
Your P-trap is empty.
right?
Maybe you should replace it.
It could be a P-trap, right? It could be something else. But that's the first thing a plumber's going to do is go in there and look at the P-trap, see if they're...
So then what if they have that sewer smell and their water's turned off at the angle stop? Does that make the P-trap empty?
If they're not using water yet.
So then if you turn off the angle stop, the water, then you could get that smell?
Sure. In my house, I have a bathroom upstairs, my kids' bathroom.
Yeah.
My kids live out of town, and so every 6 months they come to visit.
Yeah.
So that toilet doesn't get used, right?
So you turn it on?
Every 6 weeks I go into, and that toilet is dry, water evaporated. So every 6 weeks I have to go into that bathroom and turn on the faucet and flush the toilet.
To fill up the trap?
To fill up the trap.
So homes that are vacant are
Smelling like sewer.
Very possible, right? Because eventually the waters are the traps are gonna dry out.
Makes
And
sense.
so like someone was talking about, Kayla was saying she's friends who have a downstairs shower, and she goes, it smells awful every time they go to that house. No one ever uses the shower.
So
So
then
the trap dries out.
got it.
Gas is coming through.
Wow.
A likely candidate. There's other, the vent,
Yeah.
brakes and stuff like that.
Good stuff. That's
Cool.
the first thing.
very cool.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.